Oh, everything was good. He was sharp when we got here this morning, playing in stall, ate up well. We went to the track just for a jog with the pony, let him kind of get his legs out and stretched. It was uh, he was on the plane most of the day and in a van, so we wanted to get him out and just let him cruise around there, see the tents and the excitement and everything. And tomorrow we'll do a little bit more with him, and Friday as well, and that'll pretty much be it for him.
How do you like his chances coming in? The winning you're in, that's exciting to
Oh,
get here.
it's great, I mean, you never come to these races to lose, so we're hoping for the best.
What do you like about him right now that you've seen in the last few times he's been out?
You always look for your horse to be in the feed tub right at the front of his stall. He's a good shipper, and you always got to be happy that your crew's confident with the way he's feeling. And his workouts have been very good since he's come back from Keeneland. And at this point, we're here and going to enjoy the festivities and hope our horse brings his A game.
And speaking of the winning you're in, how cool is that? You have the favored and probable trained by a Hall of Famer. He's got to pay to run in the race. You get a free roll for 1.5 million. That's got to take a little pressure off. At least you're not paying to enter the race. How cool of a feeling is that? Everybody else has to pay. You guys get a free roll into it.
Well, I hope that the biggest thing for us is we came here to represent Golden Gate and the Stronach company who put that on, and everybody's pulling for us for back home. So it's a good thing that we opted to not go into the Derby. I didn't think we wanted to be in an outside post on an also eligible and pay that kind of money to ruin our 2-week run back to come to the race that's paid into us. So that was big in our decision-making process, and right now. It's fantastic to be here on a win and you're in. Everybody's been gracious and the weather's good, and horse looks like he shipped well, so that's where we're at.
From the other coast, are you aware of all the stuff that goes on around Pimlico? I mean, for the last couple decades, people have been worried about losing it to Laurel or losing it to Gulfstream. Is that stuff that that is on your radar at all from that far away?
Not really. I mean, we come from a little bit of a smaller racetrack, and being from Washington and whatnot, I mean, we watch everything, yes, but historically, this is our first run, and a lot of guys in our situation, we don't get a lot of opportunities. So, for us to be here, we're representing the whole West Coast, and we're just trying to enjoy it.
Obviously, a field of 20. It's not a field of 20 like the Derby, but what do you think of the 12-horse field?
Well, that's not for me to worry about. The only thing I can control is how my horse is training and going into the race. And when the saddle's on and he leaves our hands, everything else is out of our control. And we just hope that he comes away from there and gets a clean trip and a fair chance at it.
What was your initial reaction at the end of the Derby when all that went down?
To tell you the truth, I watched the race as a fan. I really wasn't looking to analyze it a whole lot. I'm glad I wasn't in those stewards' position to have to make that call. I feel terrible for the connections. They had the best horse. Rules of racing are what they are, and at this point, I didn't really have much to really worry about. It didn't concern me or what direction we were going with our horse in any way.
A lot of horsemen around here have said their horse fits in with this field. Do you feel the same way? Just kind of like level of competition is good, but without a Derby winner, without maybe 2 or 3 super horses, that it's pretty wide open.
Could be. They could all be super horses, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're hoping ours is.
Sure, you might.
You never know.
What have you seen of him that you like in terms of training? The last, at least.
He's a heck of a horse. I mean, he's trained with confidence every single day. His workouts have been super. I think he's the type of horse that every trainer would want in his barn.
He's a real good-looking horse. Talk about his development. Has he always been this kind of good-looking horse, or when did he grow into himself like this?
Certainly when he come from Florida, you could tell he had a long ways to come. We always considered him like that, 6'2", 6'5", sophomore high school kid that weighed 120 pounds. He needed to come a long way, which he has, and I still think he has room to develop. We've yet to try the turf with him, and he's bred impeccable for turf racing, so maybe that'll be something we do down the line. But he's always been a big, strong horse, and he's finally starting to put that weight on.